What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Big Ben's Podcast, episode 12. Coming at you with
Multhicky.
And today, y'all, it is December the 14th, which means
11 days till Christmas.
Yep, 11 days. I got confused as hell this morning when I was because I was on the way back from taking Cassie to work, and I started thinking, man, it's December 14th. So because yesterday I thought it was 13 days till Christmas. So I thought today was 12, but I was like, no, it can't be 12 because in 10 days it'll be Christmas Eve. So it's 11 days till Christmas. So I had to look it up to say, oh, yeah, there's 11 days till Christmas, which is crazy to think about.
Wish Christmas went this fast when we were kids.
I know, right? I mean, I've been getting sad a lot lately because I love Christmas time and I hate that it's almost over. But I'm proud, I'm glad, and I'm what's the word I'm excited. That's what I was looking for, to see what 2025 is going to hold for this channel and if we grow even more in 2025. And with that being said, we're going to start a new segment on every podcast called the Shout Out of the Day. You have to say it like that every week.
Why you say it like that?
You have to say it like that every week. The Shout Out of the Day.
All right, now the Shout Out of the Day.
So what that means is from now on, when we upload any new subscribers, if you subscribe, put down in the comment section that you subscribed and you'll get a shout out on the next podcast. It's going to be called the Shout Out of the Day.
We're not going to be saying it like that.
But yeah, something that I've always loved about Christmas time is I love the lights. I love the cold. I love the everything about it. I even love Christmas movies. And that got me and Landon thinking, what are some of your favorite Christmas movies? So we're going to give you our top 5 today, starting with Landon.
All right, my number 5 is going to be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I like this one because I think it's more of a funny, and I don't know. I think it's just a funny Christmas movie. I think it's a good one to watch with all the family. But yeah, then number 4 is the Polar Express.
Alright, continue.
Alright, number 4, the Polar Express. I think Tom Hanks does a really good job in this movie. He plays, what, 4 characters in it?
5.
5 characters?
He plays Santa Claus, the boy's dad, the boy, the hobo, and the conductor.
Yeah, he does a really good job. I think this movie is a great one to show your kids that truly still believe in Santa Claus. This movie shows you why you should always believe in Santa Claus.
Do you believe they should make a sequel to it?
I don't know. I don't know how they do that because the kids will be growing up. It's their kids.
Yeah.
And the boy takes over as a conductor or something.
There's still people out there who have interest. I'm going to see Toy Story 5 when it comes out next year.
But number 3, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Tim Allen does a great job in this movie.
Yeah.
Becoming Santa Claus, and not wanting to be Santa Claus.
It was funny when he shaves his beard and turns his hair back brown. And that's my dog Nacho, if y'all can hear him. Nacho, you have anything to say?
He has nothing.
He has nothing to say. But we recently watched the Santa Claus, and I want to watch the second one before Christmas is over. But I just like the part when he shaves his beard and dyes his hair back brown, and then it turns immediately back to white. He's like, I'm in big trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that was funny.
But then number 2, I have to go Home Alone. I think that's a pretty basic top 5 for everybody.
I'm sorry, headphone users. I'll try to silence that just a little bit.
And then my number 1 is A Christmas Story, which is also my dad. It always plays all the time on Christmas?
So A Christmas Story in our household has been a staple ever since we were little kids because my dad loves that movie. And every single year on Christmas, all night Christmas Eve and all day Christmas Day on TBS, I think, they play it constantly. So you don't know how many mornings we have opened presents with that movie playing on the TV. But it's just always been a staple in our family because my dad has always watched it, and I've watched it now growing up, and it is a classic Christmas movie that I think deserves to be his number 1 because it's a classic Christmas movie that if you have not seen, you live under a rock. If you have not seen it, you live under a rock.
But that's just my top 5. There's plenty more I could have put in these spots, but
Okay, so my top 5. I'm gonna start from number 5. My 5th favorite Christmas movie of all time will be The Santa Claus 3. It's only a top 5 because it wasn't that great of a movie, but
so
I still like it.
I don't really care for it. I like it, but it's not my. I just like it. It's not great, but it's not bad either.
Number 4 is Christmas with the Cranks. Christmas with the Cranks is a pretty funny movie. It stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen, Buzz Lightyear, and Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
But
Imagine Michael showed up in one of the scenes.
Remember the scene where Jamie leans down to get more yarn? Imagine if you looked up and Michael was right there in the window. I'm picking. But so yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. Even though the entire movie is them trying to skip Christmas, and it's still considered a Christmas movie, but still a funny movie. My number 3 favorite Christmas movie is The Polar Express. The Polar Express, like he said, used to be his favorite movie, so we watched it every Christmas at least once as a family growing up, and it has always been one of my favorites. My number 2 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Overrated.
It is not overrated.
Yes, it is overrated.
That is probably the best Christmas movie out of all, because at the end, the Grinch / Jim Carrey as the Grinch learns the true meaning of Christmas is not all the material type of things you get on Christmas. It's about the season of being with family and friends and just enjoying each other's company. That's enough of a present, which is why it's a very good movie.
Overrated.
The cartoon version's overrated.
No, all of it's overrated.
But it's I've always liked that movie. My dad don't like that movie because he says he says the cartoon's better. But see, I like the movie a lot more than the cartoon because one, it goes in deeper and explains why he does not like Christmas. It doesn't do that in the cartoon. It just says I'm gonna steal Christmas.
Have you seen the other animated one movie?
I haven't.
That's a pretty good one. I think that's better than the live action one.
And number 1 on my list would have to be Like Lannon, A Christmas Story, because it's just, like I said before, always been a staple in my household of a movie we watch every year on Christmas. So I will always enjoy that movie. But so tonight is Saturday night main event for WWE. And feels weird having would that could be considered a PLE or just a show?
I don't think so because they're doing it again in January, the weekend before the Royal Rumble.
No,
so I don't really count it. It's just kind of like a special.
But y'all, I got to thinking earlier this week, and there are some pretty bad jobs in this world. I'm not like, I know somebody's got to do it, but there's just certain jobs that I would not like to work. Just because of the nature of the job. Like being a security guard at a cemetery overnight. I wouldn't do that. Nope.
I don't know. They get paid some decent money.
That's because they're at a cemetery
but
overnight.
But you're not even doing much. I don't think some people might want to break in and vandalize stuff or something, but I don't think it's that bad of a job. I would do it.
I wouldn't do that.
If you give me the right type of money.
One is a school janitor. You have to clean up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they never leave. I'm pretty sure they never leave the school. They might just stay the night at the school.
Because you see them early in the morning when you get there. You see them like if you go back for a football game, they're still in their uniform. Like, bro, do you ever go home?
You see them at Walmart? They're in their uniform.
There's actually
they probably sleep in their uniform.
Probably.
You know, off of Good Burger where Ed wakes up in his uniform. That's probably them, and they just shower with it.
But yeah, I remember that I knew a janitor back when I was in school. His name was Mr. Capers. You remember Mr. Capers from Northside? Well, he was a janitor, and he was the nicest of man. And he still works there, actually, which is hard to believe because I've been out of elementary school now for over 10 years. No, over 10 years. So it is weird to think about how he still works there. Another thing is a plumber. That's a pretty crappy job, if you ask me.
Boo!
A lot of people probably just did that when I said that. But yeah, I mean, don't you think plumber is a crappy job because you're literally crawling up in people's
I mean, I don't think I would want
businesses?
to. I don't think I would want to do it. I think it's
I
just.
mean, yeah, they have. I'm pretty sure they wear a specially designed suit
I
to
mean, but
wear.
I mean, someone has to do it.
I mean, yeah, somebody has to do it. That's the thing I'm trying to say.
I don't
But
think it's their first job they want to do, but
I wouldn't want to do it. But but yeah, there's just some crappy jobs out there, and I just I'm trying to think of
I think
some.
working as a waitress would not be fun either. That'd be too stressful. You don't make that much money.
Well, the girl we had last night at Chili's was nice.
Yeah,
She was really nice.
she was. She lied to me. She said they don't do birthdays because my birthday's coming up Thursday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to
It's not my birthday.
you.
You don't sing happy birthday when it's not someone's birthday.
They sung happy birthday to you last night and gave you ice cream
And I got ice cream pretty good too.
with what was it in there? A chip that they
Yeah, the
lit on
chip
fire?
is like a can.
What was that at Chili's? Bro, last night we went and I got some loaded baked potato soup. That stuff was good.
Wow.
You need to stop saying that. Recently, y'all, I have been playing Minecraft on a mouse and keyboard. I've been learning how to play it on that. Well, I say learning to play it. It's easy to play on mouse and keyboard. It's not that hard, and I just made a new setup before we recorded, and that's what I was doing when he actually came over here and said, "Let's go ahead and record." I know he said we were supposed to record on Fridays and uploads on Fridays, but yesterday we were busy because we left to go to Chili's yesterday at like 5 o'clock, and we didn't get back till 7:30 ish, and so I didn't have time to record yesterday. But sorry, have you ever been in the middle of talking and you have to stop the yawn and then finish? I hate that.
Plenty of times. That or sneezing.
Yeah, I've already sneezed twice. There's something in the air. There's something up in my nose. But yeah, I have been playing Minecraft religiously on mouse and keyboard. It's actually not that hard. It's only like 6 or 7 keys you need to play. The rest of them are useless. But so yeah. So again, Christmas is coming around the bend, and Lan, what is something you ask for Christmas that you hope you get this year?
A PS5 and a college football 25.
Of course, this boy can tell you anything there is to know about football.
I would have just got it for the PS4, but they don't have it for the PS5, so I kind of have to upgrade now.
Yeah.
I like my PS4.
Bro, I thought that I was gonna be in trouble last night because I actually moved the setup last night, but then my PlayStation kept saying that all my games couldn't be read, so I searched up what the error code meant, and it was saying that the game might be the data might be corrupted, so I had to delete all of my games and reinstall them, and they're all working now. I don't know why it did that because I mean I made sure I cut it off right before I moved it because I mean with PlayStations you have to make sure you cut them off all the way or you'll mess them up. And believe me, I can't afford a new PlayStation. That PlayStation I got in there cost me $250, and I bought that a little over a year ago. Next week we will have another Christmas topic because it will be the last podcast.
We'll probably just talk about Christmas next week because it's going to be the weekend.
The week before Christmas. One of the topics we'll cover next week is the best gift you've ever received on Christmas. That'll be on next week. And next is everybody's favorite segment, story time. So, Lan, what's your story today?
I'm going to talk about the time I ripped my pants in baseball practice. Alright, so it was one day, just one ordinary Tuesday. So I was playing first, and we were doing some drills there where they were throwing it. And so one person, I had to stretch out pretty far, and then I felt something rip. And thank God no one noticed. But then I was like, "Oh crap! I gotta go tell my coach I need some new pants because we didn't have any baseball pants just yet. We were just wearing, long pants, and they were pretty pretty stiff, so I should have probably wore something different. But so yeah, I went to my coach. I knew him. He laughed at me when I told him, so I had to have Mom come and bring me some new ones. And so yeah, that's my story.
All right, so my story is another embarrassing one, like I said on last week's podcast. This story has to do when I was in weightlifting for football. So in high school, I did initially go to weightlifting to start playing football, and this story is the reason why I quit. One day, so this was the day we were supposed to get our physicals to make sure we are able to play football. And it was me, a buddy of mine, and another buddy, and we were in the waiting room while everybody else was in the other waiting room. And we were doing a jumping contest to see who could jump up and reach the roof in the waiting room. Well, my buddy tried it, he couldn't reach it. So my other buddy tried it, he couldn't reach it. So me, now y'all gotta realize I wasn't as big as I am now, but I was still big. And I don't know why I did this. I was dumb. I decided to try to stand in a chair to reach the roof, and apparently them chairs are not structurally integrity enough to hold me, because I went through with one leg.
That poor chair.
And then the coach come over there, who took us there, and he said, "What in the world?" He was pissed off. He was mad. And then me, I said, I had a question about I was trying to change the subject, and it made it worse. I should have just owned what I did, and eventually I did. And then when we got back on the bus to go back to I was so embarrassed, y'all. Y'all have no idea how embarrassed I was. The ones that were right there did. And oh my!
On the other side, felt you probably.
But I was so embarrassed, and we got back on the bus, and what really made me quit was one of the other boys that was on the bus said, "Which one of y'all fat asses broke a chair?" And at that, I didn't go next week. I said, "I'm going home today. I'm not going back." And I was just sitting there looking out the window, literally on the verge of crying. So I said,
"How that chair felt when you got on it?"
So I said, "I quit. I'm not going back," and I did not go back because I knew they were going to remember it. So I said, "Well, I am not going back." Oh my God! So there it goes. It's on. So that's the reason why I quit football, because of that story right there.
Oh man,
that poor chair.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I was because my aunt watches this, and sometimes my dad, and I was telling them what all we were going to talk about this week, and I didn't want to tell that story to everybody. I wanted them to see it on here, and so will you stop messing with it?
I'm not. I think it's dying.
Oh, if it is dying, well, we'll cut right here and let it charge for a little bit, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm sorry that Landon's microphone was dying.
He don't charge them like he should.
I'm going to charge them tonight. I'm going to put them both on charge.
I doubt that.
But, yeah, so that was probably the most embarrassing story I think I've ever told. Well, actually, pooping in my pants is probably worse than that. But,
I don't know, you pooped not in front of people. You fell through a chair with a lot of people around
you. And, but so, yeah, so lastly, we have something that I wanted to do today that I thought would be very funny. That is drawing blindfolded. So for this, we're only going to use one microphone, so you can go ahead and cut yours off. And so we're going to take turns drawing. You want to start?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we gotta pick something to draw. What do you want to choose to draw?
You get to choose. I get to choose what you draw.
You need to draw a car. Blindfolded. All right. So here's your pen. All right. So I'm gonna cut right here. Get him blindfolded, and we'll be back. All right, y'all. He's going to draw a car. All right. Ready? Go. What in the world is that?
Alright.
All right, you ready? Show 'em.
That could be a car. The tires just ain't all lined up.
Is that like the top view of the car or the side view?
This is the car body. This is the tires.
Then what's that up there?
The tires.
So that's the side view.
I guess, yeah.
Then why is there tires up here?
No, it's the
It's
body.
the top.
So this is the front. This is the back. This is the side. This is the front. This is the tires. This is the body of it. This is the front. This is the back.
Okay.
Alright, whoever does better, put it down in the comments.
All right. So what am I drawing?
You are gonna draw a star.
Bro, that's easy.
Alright.
I can do that blindfolded.
You have to draw a baseball field.
Okay. All right, y'all.
We're gonna get him blindfolded. We'll be back. Alright, Ben, you can't see, right?
No.
Alright, go ahead. That's the whole point. It's not doing that bad.
Clear.
Alright. Show the camera.
That's my baseball field.
I would not play on that baseball field. Alright, what's what?
Okay, so. Okay, so this is outfield. This is players. I don't know what that is. This is home base. This is third.
You know, first, second, and
Second.
third ain't supposed to be in a straight line, right?
Couldn't see, bro. Alright, you got first, second, third. What is that? Oh, that's the mound. The mound's supposed to be right here. Alright, these are players. But other than that, that ain't bad.
So yeah, put down in the comments who you think did a better drawing.
Hey. By the way, what we were using as a blindfold is me and my wife's wedding blanket that I believe my mother-in-law made or got made. But that was fun. We'll have to do that again sometime. I mean,
We're
mine
not good drawers, so.
mine looks more like a pizza slice than a.
Whoa! It's just muscle memory. That's why I put baseball field. He's like pizza slice. It's muscle memory for him.
But yeah, Landon, what are you looking forward to the most for your actual birthday, which is on December 19th?
My mom's meatloaf.
That's what she's cooking.
And of course he's gonna be over there.
Alright, y'all. Going back to the topic of earlier in the video, tonight is WWE's Saturday Night Main Event. A event that they're bringing back. What are some of the matches for tonight? We're going to put our predictions in.
So it's gonna be Liv Morgan versus Io Sky for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Dom's going to get involved.
I got Liv because I don't see anybody beating Liv, but Rhea for the championship, and Rhea gets it back.
Is your microphone still on?
Yes.
I seen a red flashlight. A red flashing light. Yeah, I think Liv Morgan's going to retain with Dom Dom's help or Raquel Rodriguez's help. So Liv Morgan is going to win that match.
And then Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. I think Drew McIntyre's gonna win this. First match back?
He's going to win that match.
I guess he's going after the whole bloodline because he went after Jimmy last night.
Mm-hmm.
He attacked
With
Jay
a
and
big
Sammy
broken
already.
toe.
Big Jim.
Why was Jimmy coming out to the ring with a crutches? He has a broken toe.
So you don't put so much pressure on it.
That's stupid.
No, it's not. You're doing. You have a hurt thing. Would you want to put pressure on it?
I
You have a
walked
crutch.
around-
If you have a crush, you won't have to. Exactly. You have a crutches. Your knee won't hurt as bad. But you won't put that much pressure on it.
Yeah, but I walk around all day on my knee and it hurts.
Exactly. You got no crutches.
But yeah, I think Drew McIntyre coming back and attacking all the bloodline eventually is going to lead. I think it's going to lead to him going up against
I could see
Roman Reigns.
I could see Seth, Drew, and Kevin Owens like teaming up because all their point of views are coming together. Because Seth doesn't like somebody, KO don't like somebody, Drew don't like anybody, and they all have kind of valid reasons of why they don't like them. But then we got Damian, Finn, and Gunther in a triple threat for the World Heavyweight title.
I think Damian's going to win that match.
No, I'm gonna go Gunther. I think Finn and Damian is kind of like what was that Survivor Series? Oh, Lubick and Sheamus. You know how they had a rivalry? I think Damian and Finn's gonna be the same thing kind of with Gunther, where he's gonna steal the win because of the rivalry between Damian and Finn. Then we have the first ever women's championship match. Chelsea Green and Michin.
Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I think she deserves it. I don't think I'd be that mad if Michin won, but I think Chelsea Green deserves it. She's been killing it ever since she got back in WWE, I think 2 years ago. Or a year ago. A little over a year ago. So I think she deserves it.
Yeah, Chelsea Green's has had an interesting
She got through in a dumpster before.
yeah, in a dumpster match. Covered
this
in
generation's Vicky Guerrero.
Oh, Vicky Guerrero was. Excuse me.
But then I imagine the main event, Cody Rhodes,
Stardust.
and Kevin Owens. It's not going to be Stardust.
It's going to be Stardust.
No, it's not.
It's going to be Stardust.
Stardust is not going to show up.
It's going to be Stardust versus KO. Stardust is going to beat that behind.
It's going to be the Wing Eagle belt.
It's still going to be.
Which you don't even know what that is.
Yes, I do know what the Winged Eagle belt.
Why do you say
Winged Eagle?
Wing Eagled. What? We can't even say it. Cody's gonna win the night.
Winged Eagle. The Winged Eagle belt.
Yeah,
that's the belt that Stone Cold held. The Rock.
And that's
Hulk Hogan.
That's what
Dusty
Cody's
Rhodes.
gonna bring out tonight. Who you say?
Cody. Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes never held it.
Yes, he did for a little bit.
Yeah, because he was technically never champion.
He still held it in his hand.
But still, he was never a champion.
He still held it.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. He still held it.
No, it doesn't.
Bro, how does it not count? He literally held it in his hands. It don't matter. Okay, you gonna say you gonna say that Drew McIntyre was never World Heavyweight Championship because he lost it in 7 minutes?
Yes, because he won the match. Dusty Rhodes never won the match.
Then how did he hold the championship if he didn't win?
Because they thought he won.
How the hell do they think he won?
Because it ended in disqualification or something like that.
We'll have to look that up because he held the Winged Eagle.
He did, but he was never champion.
The Winged Eagle Championship. That's the reason Cody Rhodes wanted to finish his story.
Exactly. He wanted to do it because his dad never held it.
Yes, he did. Didn't he hold it? And show it to the crowd. Didn't
he held it, but he was never champion.
So he held it.
But he never fought anybody for it.
Starting to make me mad.
So he never held it.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did, Landon.
No, he did not.
If he held it, he.
Alright, I'm not even gonna argue about it no more.
Yeah, he's not arguing because he knows I'm right.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, Stardust is gonna come out tonight.
I bet you my whole life savings. I bet you if he comes out tonight, I'll shoot myself.
No! Why would you say something like that on here? Now KK's going to probably say, "Boy, why'd you say that?"
No, if he shows up at Stardust, I'll shave my head. For real.
Right deal.
I would say shave your head, but your head's already shaved. Have to go completely bald.
I want to, but Cassie won't let me.
Why do you care what Cassie says?
Because.
Then she gonna leave you because you're bald?
No. Anyway, so right now I think that's gonna be the biggest match of the night. Duh, because it's the main event. But Cody Rhodes and KO. I do think Cody Rhodes is gonna walk away as the champion tonight. What do you think? Yeah, because there's been a lot of speculation lately that KO is finally gonna like when they fought at Bash in Berlin, he didn't pull the trigger a lot of times because he was still friends with Cody Rhodes. So he's gonna pull the trigger tonight and take advantage of if like Cody Rhodes' knee gives out or something. So it's gonna be a very good match. And so yeah. But that's going to be it for this podcast for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it was all over the place. We're trying to get better at organizing. Last week was good. Dusty Rhodes held that title.
No, he didn't, but...
Bro, yes, he did.
Alright, bye.
I wasn't done yet. But thank all y'all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, hit that subscribe button, the like button down below somewhere right here on the screen. And we will see y'all in next week's podcast. And we love y'all. And happy birthday, Landon, because next week it will be past his birthday.
Yep. Bye.